Glad to see you finally came to your senses. Ready to make some coin?
Well, not quite. I'm actually here to ask about an old man that I'm trying to find, hiding out somewhere in Riften. I was told you were the guy to speak to.
Ah, expecting free information, eh? Help me deal with business first, then we'll see how I can help you. Besides, you look like your pockets are a little light on coin. Am I right?
Not entirely. How about you let me find him first? Dragons are bad for business, I hear, if you get my drift.
Passing on a golden opportunity is worse. Until next we meet, lad.
Oh dear. Well, there you go. Brynjolf's not entertaining the idea of us receiving that information first.
Glad to see you finally came to your senses. Ready to make some coin?
So it looks as if here we have to help him out
Until next we meet, lad.
before he gives us the information. And that helping him out is going to involve stealing, I think. So we'll hold off for now, because we do have someone else that we can ask about the old guy, the proprietor in the Brienne Barb. So we'll ask her first, and if she doesn't have the information we seek, then we'll come back and do Brynjolf's little job. But for now, we'll crack on with the exploration of Riften.
New in town, eh? Here for the fishing, I guess.
Not specifically.
Blood elixir for sale.
So trying to bring up the local map here just to get a bit of a lie of the land and see where all the various shops are. On the left hand side we have the Scorched Hammer, which is the smithy, the Rackway entrance. We also have some other shops as well. I'll eventually get to them. We have the Blackbriar Meadery, the Pawned Prawn, rather nice name I think. The Bee and Barb, of course. Beggar's Row, sounds intriguing. And then on the right hand side we have houses, sort of the residence area of the land. And of course Blackbriar Manor, pride of place. Speaking of Blackbriar,
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason.
there's that Maven lady. Won't speak with her just yet, because I wanted to head inside to the meadery itself first of all.
I'm the brewmaster around here. What did you want?
What did I want?
Don't look at me that
Good
way.
question.
Who are you to judge me?
You talking to me? I'm not looking at anybody. Anyway,
I'm quite busy. Need something, or can I get back to work?
speaking with Indarin, getting a bit of the rundown on the meadery, asking him if he runs the show.
Maven Blackbriar wants me to keep the mead flowing, and that's what I aim to do, despite all these lazy good-for-nothings that work for us. Ever since I took over as a foreman, the production of our mead has never been more profitable. And if the meadery is profitable, I'll get rich. Get the picture?
I think I do, yes. Loud and clear. Right. And what could you tell me about Maven?
Lady Maven could buy or sell anyone in Skyrim. I wouldn't be surprised if she's the one pulling the strings around this city. She's always welcome in Mistveil Keep. Between you and me, I'm pretty sure she even has some pretty influential friends within the Empire. I'd also warn you not to cross her. She employs quite a few troubleshooters to take care of messy problems.
Sounds like a rather nasty woman if you ask me. Anyway, nice speaking with you.
Now maybe I can get back to work. You look like you could use a drink. What do you say to some cheap mead?
Cheap mead?
I'm selling the best mead in town for cheap. Interested?
In the
Sure.
meadery?
How do you think I get my hands on the good stuff and offer it so cheap? You think old Maven is just giving it away to anyone? Good thing she makes so much money. Makes it easier for merchandise like this to fall through the cracks.
Intriguing. Perhaps I should have bought some just to see what exactly this cheap meat is.
Remember, keep this to yourself.
Hey, don't look at me that way. Who are you to judge me?
Another friendly patron, eh? This town's full of them.
Are you? Welcome. Allow me to recommend the Blackbriar Mead, the purest brew in all of Skyrim.
Asking what makes Blackbriar Mead so special.
Lady Maven's been developing the secret recipe for Blackbriar Mead over the last several decades. She uses a very secret blend of spices, fresh honey from Golden Glow Estate, and specially constructed aging casks to ensure the best flavor. Even when you get to the last sip in your flagon, it'll taste just as good as the first.
Rehearsed much?
Damn it. Sorry. I'm not very good at this. Look, just don't say anything to Maven, will you? I've spent weeks trying to get that right, and if she sees how stupid I am, she'll get rid of me.
Elwynn commenting that there are worse things than being fired.
Yeah. Fired. Sure. That's what I meant.
What, not fired? Worse than fired? Anyway, tell me about Maven.
She's an absolute pleasure to work for. In fact, I almost feel guilty accepting pay from her. Why, just this last week, I was commenting to my fellow meadery workers just how lucky we are to be working for such a charitable family.
Charitable family? Elwynn getting the inkling that this guy is wanting to get something off his chest and explaining that he has the ears of a rather learned man. He's good at counselling and he should unburden himself with his troubles.
Okay, look. If I'm caught saying anything bad about the meadery or the family, I'm a dead man. I'm the 4th person to work the tasting counter in the last year. The last 3 are at the bottom of Lake Honrink. Just take my advice and just get out of Riften as soon as you can.
So the more we glean information from the locals about Riften, the more and more it sounds like a hellacious place to live. This
Come back and see us again.
Maven Blackbriar, ordering people dead at her, whenever she feels like it, on a whim. The Thieves Guild and the Dark Brotherhood answering to her beck and call. Thieves running rampant. Beggars on the streets. This sounds like a place that needs some liberation. The authorities, no doubt corrupt, need ousting. I don't know if this is possible in the long term, but, well, I think Elwynn might stick around for a little while, at the very least, to see if we can make a difference to this place. And perhaps joining the Thieves Guild, if we could overthrow them from within, might not be such a bad idea. So the Pawned Prawn, I'm assuming, is a general store.
My husband, all the crime and corruption in Riften is really getting to him. And now that we hear rumors about the dragons, he's been very depressed.
What? I have all sorts of interesting items for sale. Have you looked around?
Not quite yet. Elwynn obviously commenting here that he has a rather unusually named shop.
Catchy, isn't it? In my youth, I was a fisherman. I had a beautiful ship named the Brawny Prawn.
The Brawny Prawn.
But the years have a way of creeping up on you. I ended up selling that ship to open this place. Seemed only fitting to name it after her. Well, changed it a bit, I suppose. If I had been smarter, I would have kept my boat. Coming to this city was a big mistake.
Another one that's not happy. Prying for further information.
The question is, what isn't wrong with Riften? This city is corrupt, rotten to the core. No one cares about anything except themselves, and how much coin they can make off the misery of others.
Authorities? Do they not do anything around here? Maybe we should speak with them.
Authorities? Have you been listening to what I said? They're all dirty. Every one of them. The only way to get things done in this city is to keep your head down and pay off the right people.
There you go, you see? More information about this place. Anyway.
Welcome to the Pawned Prawn. What can I do? Some may call this
Oh,
junk.
excuse me, love.
Me? I call them treasures.
Me? I call them treasures. You gotta say it with a twang, mate. You gotta say it with a twang. It doesn't sound the same as you just say it normally, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, taking a look at his treasures. And of course, there'll be nothing. Oh! Ring of Invigoration. I didn't see that before. Wonder what that was. Anyway, potions as well. Not interested. We can craft our own. Apart from the Potion of Cure Disease, because as that lady just commented, we're looking a little bit peaky. Because I think we have some kind of a disease from being attacked by one of the bears, if memory serves me. And book on the Wabberjack. Now I can't remember if I have this book or not, but seeing as it's only 15 gold, I'll purchase it anyway. See if we can read upon the Wabberjack that we already have, of course, from Sheogorath. And I've not yet used to success. But there's still time. And a whole bunch of miscellaneous stuff. So we're switching now to items to sell, and we have a lot of staves which we are going to keep, but they are weighing us down, so expect Carjo to start carrying those at some point in the future. Copper and Sapphire Circlet, do not intend to keep that. Gold Emerald Ring we will be keeping, and Ring of Minor Deft Hands, nope. Savos Everen's Amulet, we're obviously not getting rid of that, but the silver stuff will go. As will the poisons. Do I sell the poisons here or not? I think I do. Jargo's Flame Cloak Scrolls. We have completed the quest and they are a death trap. So we're going to sell those. Hopefully some unsuspecting person won't kill themselves with them. And he has 71 left, so we're going to sell one amethyst, and then he's pretty much all golded out. And we still have a few other bits and bobs to sell, but we can come back tomorrow when his cash pile is replenished.
All right.
My husband Bercy will be the death of me. Oh, he spends too much time worrying about Riften and not enough about himself.
Not the worst of traits to have, being selfless and all that. Right, so that's the first two shops taken care of and people spoken with. Where to next? Choices, choices. Well,
Make love like a saber cat, or crush your enemies to dust like a giant. Only a mere 20 gold coins, and all this would be...
false claims, I believe.
I'm beginning to think leaving Mournhold was a mistake.
Mournhold. Wonder where that is. The Bee and Barbs is still part of the inn. Obviously we've been there already.
Go away, if you know what's good for you.
Go away indeed. Don't mind if I do.
Welcome to Riften. Thieves Guild, or so they.
Honeyside.
They're just thugs, vermin.
The Helga's Bunkhouse. Honeyside is probably the home that you can purchase here. I don't. Well, considering it's in a town full of beggars and thieves, I don't think it'll be overly expensive, unless, of course, those corrupt authorities have made it extremely expensive, just so they can line their pockets with gold. Taking some mushrooms. And look who it is! She's following us. Shivari, you want something? If not, leave us alone! You've asked us to go away, but then you follow us, so does it make sense? This is the main gates where we came through yesterday evening. Things always look different in the daytime. So now we'll just sort of keep going in a clockwise fashion, and these are all residences, so I don't intend to encroach upon the residents should they be inside. But there is a gate over there, so we'll go down it and see what we can find. We can find a path that leads around the back. The graveyard, of course. Hall of the Dead. The Ragged Flagon. Ah, ha 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 ha. It's making sense now. Again, as I look back at this video and see little snippets of things that didn't make sense at the time but make sense now because I've explored a bit further, it all makes sense. The Ragged Flagon. I didn't realise what the Ragged Flagon was now in the video, but I do now, having played a bit further. The Ragged Flagon is actually the inn that is in the Ratway. It's basically the Thieves Guild's inn.
Find steel at the Scorched Hammer if you fancy a new blade.
So I am imagining that the Ragged Flagon's cistern is probably some secret back door to get to there. Could be wrong. Shrine of Talos I could do with praying here because of I have a disease. So we'll do that now, I think, or do it. Yes, I sure we do. Pray, Elwynn. There we go. Disease is removed. So we have a spare cure disease potion in case we get a further disease in the field of battle.
How can a humble servant of Talos help you today?
You can't.
Talos guide.
I don't want to be lectured about Talos, so I think we'll just leave her be. So now trying to find the Hall of the Dead. This is not the Hall of the Dead. This is apparently a lonely tomb. Wonder who's in there. Maybe we'll find out. Maybe we won't. Who knows? Almost. That leads into the Blackbriar Manor. The gate is locked. Of course we don't want to pick it and cause a stir. Don't want to get on the bad side of the Blackbriar family just yet, not until we have got all the information we need. That is fair game. Take down those corrupt pigs. Temple of Mara. Why not? We came in here to look for the Hall of the Dead, but, well, I couldn't find an entrance to it in here. So, we go and speak with some of the priests.
Blessings of Mara upon you.
And find out that they have nothing worthwhile saying.
May you return to her
Just
benevolence.
Lady Mara bids you welcome.
Just religious mumbo-jumbo talk, which we're not interested in, of course. Being not a highly religious person.
Need something?
No. Just perusing, browsing, exploring. Not wanting to talk about Mara. So good day to you. So, onwards and upwards, as the saying goes. Can't find the Hall of the Dead, but we're not going to search overly long for it. You never know, a quest may take us there in due course. So, as I keep checking my map just to ensure that we are trying not to miss too many locations. The village square seems like the next logical place to go. Scorched Hammer is the, as I said before, the blacksmith. Time is getting on, it's 4:09 PM. Shops will be closing soon. So, good time to now speak with the proprietors of the market stalls.
Can I interest you in some fine goods from Morrowind?
And here is Brand Shay.
I may be Dark Elf by birth, but I was raised Argonian. For reasons I'm still trying to discover, I ended up orphaned and taken in by a kindly Argonian family in Black Marsh. I hope one day to find out what happened to me, how I ended up like that.
And Elwynn beginning to twig on here. Twig on that this is the Dark Elf that might just make use of that Telvanni journal.
Just one. I know when I was found by my Argonian father, I was wrapped in a blanket, bearing the symbol of House Telvanni. It was one of the great houses in Morrowind long ago. Whether that means I was one of them or not, I'm uncertain. If you come across anything in your travels that might provide me with the answers I'm looking for, I'd be grateful.
Just in luck, buddy. Just in luck. 'Cause this might just be the journal you're looking for. Elwynn handed it over.
Let me see that. Yes, this is it. I don't know how you found this, stranger, but you've obviously succeeded where I had failed. Please, let me offer you this key. It unlocks my strongbox under my stand in the marketplace. Help yourself to anything inside.
He said, help yourself to anything inside. Elwynn took that to mean, I'll help myself to everything inside.
I'll never forget it.
We didn't actually check out his wares either. I'll be intrigued as to what he's selling. He said he's selling goods from Morrowind. I wonder if he sells anything that we haven't seen before. I doubt it, but you never know. But Elwynn is too concerned with looking for this strongbox.
Azura's wisdom to you, friend.
And here it is. And within it, a few nice bits. 3 rubies and a sapphire. Not to be snuffed at all. So thank you kindly, Branchet.
Gems, potions, exotic ingredients, I have them all.
If Riften is the best Skyrim has to offer, I may as well turn back right now and just head for home. Yes?
I wonder if Mournhold's in Morrowind.
New around Riften? You looking for something or what?
Ah, Helga's bunkhouse. Yes, you are the Helga, I assume, that works at that said bunkhouse?
Of course not. You expect me to take care of it by myself? My niece Svana helps me with the chores. She'd be more help if she kept her head out of the clouds. She's been with me ever since her parents were killed by bandits and she was dropped in my lap.
She says it with such disdain. An orphan child, and you speak ill of her, eh? Grelka!
You gonna buy something? Or just here for training? Otherwise, move on.
Wow. You treat all your customers like this? With such harsh tones?
Look, I've moved all over Skyrim selling these bits of junk, and I'm barely scraping by. I'm not out to win friends, and I could care less if you're happy about your purchase or not. I just need the coin. The sooner I get out of Skyrim, the better.
And why would you want to leave this delightful place?
Are you serious? The war is tearing the land apart. The dragons have returned seeking who knows what. Skyrim is going nowhere, fast. If I were you, I'd pack up and get out of here before you end up in one of those burial cairns.
Pack up and go. Skyrim's my home now. I have no intentions of leaving. Anyway, I think we'll leave Grelka.
Come back when you're ready to spend legend.